one in my family that loves to take pictures, because my dad has been taking pictures for probably 65 plus years since he got his hands on a camera. Guess what we have at our house? A lot of old film, a lot of old slides, a lot of old movies. Well, what are you gonna do to convert your negatives, your slides, your 35mm film into digital solutions to preserve those precious memories forever? Well, we're gonna do it today with the Kodak Scanza. It's a $390 value that you're getting here today from one of the #1 brands when it comes to our memories, and that's Kodak. So you're getting the Kodak Scanza that's gonna convert all those old negatives, those old slides. If you have old movies, if it's old 35mm film, we're going to convert it to a digital preserved memory that you can now put on an SD card or transfer it to your computer. It's gonna be so easy. The best part is you don't even need a computer to get started. Julie's gonna explain everything you need to know about the Kodak Scanza. It's such a great solution for those of you that have boxes of old photographs, boxes of old slides, because we actually don't even have a way of viewing those anymore. Does anyone even have a slide projector, Julie?
I know, I don't think they do. The other thing is you can't see them when you try and hold them up to the light. So now, I love this right here. I just saved this onto an SD card with the touch of a button right here. It's Kodak, so it's a brand name that we all know and love. And what it does is here's the slides right here. So you can take your slides and your negatives. Now look how simple this is. It's a standalone. You don't need any Wi-Fi, you don't need any software, and you actually slide your slides through. You push a button right here, that big button in the middle. I love that the buttons are big too, and I just saved it onto my SD card. It saves it in a matter of 2 seconds, and you can select if you want to save it in a 14 megapixel or a 22 megapixel file, and now you've saved them forever. Watch again, this is a slide. You just slide them through, you push a button, and that's it. So let me show you how it works. I love this, it's so simple to use. Largest LCD screen in the industry, and brand new, it's tiltable. So you could be sitting in front of it, and all you have to do, so it comes with all these different trays, and you just slide either your slides or your negatives through. You can view them now with the largest LCD screen in color. You push the button like this. It tells you that it saves it. Let me just show you where your SD card is on the back. It's a micro SD card right there. It's a little bit hard to see, but you just pop that in, and that's it. Then you can take it out. You can, first of all, it saves them forever because it's a digital file. You can save it to your computer. You can now put them on Facebook. You can actually print them out because the files are so good, either a 14 megapixel or a 22 megapixel file. So you can print them out. You can frame them. You can make a photo album. You can make a slideshow. There's so many different things you can do. And we have a still to show you of all the different formats, because I brought a bunch of them. We all know what negatives look like, but did you know there's different sizes of negatives, and maybe you don't know what they are. So there's a picture here, your slides and negatives, your 35mm film. Here's kind of the pictures and what they are. Your 35mm slides, your 110 slides, your 126 slides, 126 film, 110 film, even your Super 8 film. So if you have those old homemade movies that you and your family, maybe you have reels of them at home. Or if you're like me, I got married right before digital photography. It was just coming out. And so all of my wedding photos are on negatives, and they're too small to see what they were. Right. And we paid extra to keep these. So get all of your slides and your negatives, go up into your attic, pull them out from underneath your bed, or go to your basement. Now you can have a way to view them and store them forever. I think this is, is one of my all-time favorite products because it's so easy.
Because what are the alternatives? If we don't have something like this at home, what are all the alternatives that we might need to use to preserve all those old slides? Maybe you have those strips of the developed film that you don't know where the prints are anymore. What are the other options we have to preserve those memories? I mean, they're expensive, right?
Oh yeah, you have to send them off normally to a third party, and it can be hundreds of dollars. The other thing, they'll develop all of them. And I know after going through my negatives, there's most of them I don't want. There are a lot of the duds.
This you can select select.
You can select the ones.
Which ones you do want to save and scan.
Exactly. And you can even go in and edit. You can color correct. You can change the brightness. And again, it's your slides, your negatives, and then your Super 8 film. So if you have those old homemade movies, this is the best part. You don't have to have a computer. You don't have to have Wi-Fi. You don't have to have your phone. I love it because it's like the old-fashioned way of doing it.
Yeah.
It's so simple.
Tell us how it works.
Okay, so it's a standalone unit right here. And what it is, all you have to do is plug it in. You just plug it in and that's it. And then it comes with these trays right here. So with the trays, and the trays are even labeled on what size. And then what you do is sorry, I'm doing this upside down. You click it in like this. There we go. And then you just sort your slides through like this. Now, if you want to save it, I love it, largest LCD screen, it's color, so you can view them now. You don't have to hold them up to the light and try and figure it out.
You can preview.
Yes, this is a great preview. I'm going to save it. You press that middle button. It tells you that it's saving. It saves it in 2 seconds. And again, you select either a 14 megapixel or a 22 megapixel. And then what you do, you'll be able to do this a lot faster at home because you'll be sitting in front of it. I'm trying to do this from the side. Again, you select it, it saves it. If you don't want to save it, if it's a dud, you just keep sliding on by. So if nothing else, I'm going to save that one. Maybe this is your grandmother. These are slides again. So it converts it into a digital image and it stores it forever. All you have to do is plug it in. That's it. You don't need Wi-Fi. You don't have to have software. Now with the other one, what I did, I think this is so cool. Imagine this. So here's the standalone unit. It comes with an HDMI cord. So you can plug it into your TV and you can view it now on your TV.
Wow.
You can make a slideshow. This is so cool. So this is my negatives. Again, if we could show, here's the unit. I'm gonna slide it through. Here's the unit right here. Okay, so your screen now is the TV and you can make a slideshow. So you sort it through here. I'm gonna save it like this. It says that it's saving. Think about if you had your family around and you're all in front of the TV. I mean, we have a 65-inch TV and it looks amazing. There's my son. This is when he was little.
You can get out that box from the attic or the basement or those old photo albums where I have boxes of some of these old 35 millimeter film strips from my kid, from my childhood or from, you know, growing up, and, you know, whether it was an event or a graduation or a birthday or a sporting event or a ballet recital. You know what, for most of us, anybody, over 30, you don't have every one of your memories preserved digitally. Right. And if you're not saving it today, let me ask you how and when you are planning on saving them. Are they going to be in that box forever? Do your children or your grandchildren know how to preserve those memories? Are they just going to get lost or, you know, gosh forbid, you know, thrown out or discarded? No one will even know how to view them unless they have an ancient slide projector or an old Super 8 movie projector. This is the time to save those memories. Do it today so you can cross that off your list. You'll know you'll have them digitally. And then if you are into crafting, you can take all those digitally preserved memories. You can put them in your Canon selfie, you can print them, you can scan them, and then you can put them all together with all your other crafting projects. Here's an idea of how it breaks down into a wonderful value. The Kodak Scanza on its own is more than the price you're spending today. We're including a great creative photo online course for you. That's great software included, plus you're getting the photo editor, and you're getting, of course, all the different trays for all the different types of negatives and slides that you might have. It turns them to JPEGs in seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. You are saving everything. A quick story. My parents had their 50th wedding anniversary last summer, and to surprise us, my dad got out all these old slides. Aww. And he still had a slide projector and was showing us slides that we have not seen in years. In fact, we found slides that we hadn't seen, I think, in my entire lifetime. Aww. And as my dad was showing me these great slides, I said, Dad, this is awesome, but how are we going to save these photos? How are we going to show our children and grandchildren? He says, well, they'll have to get out the slide projector. I'm like, well, I don't know. Where do you I don't even know if we're gonna have a slide projector going forward. It's like, you know, already we don't even know what to do with our VCR machines.
Exactly.
But we are gonna have our digital memories forever.
Absolutely, and they store forever. Your slides and your negatives don't. My mom, believe it or not, threw away all of her slides from when we were little because she didn't know what to do with them.
Right.
And she didn't know what was on them, and she threw them out, so we don't even have them now. But I want to show you what I did. Here's the picture that you're viewing on the TV. It comes with an HDMI cord. This is how easy it is. You plug the unit in. Okay, you don't have to have special software or anything else. Then take the HDMI cord, plug it into your TV, and I printed out this one right here into a 22 megapixel photo. And this is from, I know, my son's 18, so this is probably like 16 or 17 years ago. And look at the quality of the photo. Amazing. You can go into this and select if you want a 14 megapixel or a 22. It is so easy. You can be sitting in front of your TV and have all your slides and negatives and sort through. I'm doing it backwards and upside down. It just takes me a little bit longer to sort through, but it's so easy. I want to show you again too with your negatives, and it comes with your converters, all of the converters, 7 different converters for the 7 different types of film and negatives. So here's your negatives right here. It even comes with a little brush so you can keep your negatives clean.
I'm so getting this for my dad.
He would.
Dad, I don't know what I'm gonna do with all those slides if you pass away and we haven't had a chance to save these. Because think about it, if you're not preserving them now, they could be lost forever.
Exactly. Now here I'm going to save it. So you press the middle button. The buttons are big so you're able to see them. Here's the unit. I have it hooked up to the TV. If you don't want to save it, I'm not going to save that one. We'll just mosey on by and then we'll save this one. Again, you just press the middle button. I'll show you again, your SD card, micro SD card is in the back. So then all you have to do is pop it out, put it in your computer, print them out, put it in your selfie and print them out. The two will work together. It is so simple. And the trays are over there.
Yep, they're all included for you.